Hi there, I'm Amber Bender, and I am a physician assistant, functional medicine practitioner, and eating psychology coach. I help busy professional women who are really struggling with emotional eating, food challenges, stress, and burnout. I use a functional medicine approach to get down to the root cause of what's driving our unwanted eating habits and behaviors. Using both mind and body techniques, we can learn why we're having the certain symptoms that we're having, what's driving us to the certain patterns that we just can't break free from. Why are we having cravings? Why do we keep turning to food late at night? And why we can't break this perpetual cycle. So I am passionate about this. It's become my mission and purpose. And it really just comes from a place from my own journey, my own struggle. I struggled with eating challenges, many eating disorders throughout my whole life. And even when I didn't have a full-blown eating disorder, I was still struggling with emotional eating, and food and body challenges were following me throughout every single phase in my life. And I just knew that I was meant for more than that. I was meant to have more potential in my life than just being imprisoned by food every single day. And I was always searching for that freedom. A lot of the women I talk to, and I know this struggle as well, are completely fixated on food. They've been chronically dieting their whole lives. It dominates every fiber of their being. They are not stepping into their power, into their body wisdom whatsoever, and they feel that they're just really held back from fully living life. So I help women to unlock their potential again because we find out the source. And those sources of emotional eating, like I mentioned, can come from our mind, from what we've learned, from those beliefs, from societal pressures on ourselves, from even the way that we speak to ourselves. We also know that there's a physiological approach or physiological source of emotional eating as well, where we can be living in that stress response state, that sympathetic nervous system response state, and that perpetuates the drive to use food to cope with the stress, to cope with the difficult emotions that we're really going through. So we get down to the bottom of that too. And then what a lot of people don't realize, and this is where the functional medicine piece comes in, is that there can be imbalances, deficiencies going on in the body that can actually drive us to eat a certain way. So imbalances in the gut, in our hormones, our metabolism cycles. We can even have in our genetics certain propensities to eat in a certain way. So when I get this specialized lab testing for my clients, we can see what's going on in the body that may be driving some of these behaviors that they just can't break free from. And then when we start to actually take care of and treat those things right at the source, right at the root cause of where they're coming from, it's like a weight's lifted off my clients' shoulders, and they start to really experience that food freedom that they've always been looking for. And they're looking at food and nutrition in a whole different light, one that empowers them, that enlightens them. Nutrition is a source of information for their body, and they're using it now in a different way. And it really becomes this completely inspiring, magical journey where they are stepping into their own power. And so that's what I do. That's why I'm so passionate about it. And I really want to have such an impact on the world, because I know how many women go through years, decades, their entire lives dealing with this. And I did too. And until I found the specific strategies of mind and body to help take care of it, I was never going to make progress. And I was going to keep trying every single diet, every single program, every single quick fix that came out there. And none of those things really work until you get down to that root reason why it's happening in the first place. So I love to share my message and my mission with the world, and we need to help as many women as we possibly can with this. Thank you.